It is pretty cool. I do like that. I think the mod does have some pretty good background on how they addressed it as well. Italy is kind of interesting. They don't. I haven't seen them unify, but there are cores as well for them. Some of them, not the Venetians, because I guess they're their own distinct little group. Well, at the very least, I might be able to absorb all this once this wretched war is over. Here we go. Meat grinder. It's like that the butcher from Diablo. They're coming. Oh, fresh meat. Distribution channels, good. Let me save. You know what? I might save and reload to see if the AI breaks a stalemate from this, because this is pretty... Burgundy is not doing great. The United Republic is getting there. Now, who's their war leader? The Scandinavians, who are their war leaders, are just destroyed, and they're not suing for peace. This is a little bit gamey, but sometimes if you reload, save, the AI, I guess, kicks itself awake, and they might make some more rational decisions, like ending your war that's been going on for a billion years, that no one is having any advantage whatsoever. Let's see what happens. I'm not the war leader, so I have no say on this. Just gonna have to wait and see. And we can move forward. Thank you for your cooperation. On a lot of things that make a... Yeah, it is true. It is impressive. That's kind of what kept me going back to it. When I first played it when it was PDM, I soured up on it because it's like, ugh, PDM. It's like, this is all like a meme. This is a meme. This is stupid. This makes no fucking sense. And then years later, I came back and I saw that they've kind of fixed some stuff up, and it's good. It's fun. They put a lot of attention to it. It looks like it's still in development, I think. So I'm looking forward to see what their team puts out as it goes along, as the mod matures. You attack me. Age of Enlightenment. I think... Isn't that the one that starts, like... It extends the timeline? Like, to, like, the 17th century? Am I thinking of the right mod? Okay, we have enough troops. I'll put you here. Ah, wow, the Russians are moving. Are they seriously moving? Please, I beg you. You gotta help me out here. 1782. Oh, okay. I think I might have played it. I think. Ah, there we go. Christ almighty on a stick. Oh, I fixed my borders. Yay! Nice. However, you get political parties. Ah, man, this war. The Japanese got to keep this shit. Little shitty reason. Like version of Bloated Microsoft. That's interesting. I might check that out. Because I think I checked out a mod that was something like that. I think they used PDM as the base, so it might have been something else, or they used some other sort of weird economic modifications that made the game really, really like wonky, like really bizarre. And it was kind of funny for how how much of a meme it was, but I don't know. It was fun, but not great. Okay, we have. Oh, our troops have actually like regenerated. Amazing. Okay, boys. Okay, boys. It's been updated. DOD is completely untouched by West or even East. They start out as Burgundy has a presence here. This is what the United, the dual monarchy starts off with. I think Spain, yeah, Spain starts with Goa. But that's it. There's been some, the other two or three playthroughs that I had, Burgundy and the United, the dual monarchy, take over all of this, but India starts off fairly untouched. Which might give you an incentive to maybe eat some of them. Bengal, for some reason, cannot be touched. And they civilize very fast. You don't even get a demand concession casus belli from them a lot of times. I don't really understand why that is the case, but such as it is. Okay, let's bring that down. Bring that down. I'm gonna be getting some war reparations, hopefully. Yeah, we should be getting reparations for this. Or goal for ports. Like what do they call them? Punitive expeditions, like this. Not for Bengal. I think you can just get concessions from them. I think there is an event. There are certain events that can trigger that have a punitive expedition CB. But I don't remember if that actually happens. Maybe I'm just conflating with something else. You can get a port from Persia. What, like this? This area here? Man, this looks terrible. Persia can also get pretty thick, or Garkia. Egypt? Excuse me? Okay, this is cursed. That's a little cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get moving. Let's get our shit back into gear here. Get our troops back home. Oh, our... Second, let me check something. Troops are going back home. Oh, they actually didn't... Their front lines didn't get pulverized either. They have a fairly decent number of infantry remaining. Colonies, yes. Surprised Russia doesn't rush for warm ports in this mod. Hello, I'm gonna go all the way through here and I'm gonna claim your warm ports. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we are hiring a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my god, look at that. Pfft. Man, I should have paid attention to my foci. Alright, back to encouraging craftsmen. Maybe not in Bohemia, because there's a lot of unemployment there. But please, no more soldiers. Let's stop that. How's your situation on clerks, Silesia? Alright. Yeah, probably lost a whole bunch of farmers in that to the war. We lost a lot of soldiers. They lost more. Man, they're down to 38 brigades. That's painful. Beekeeper, nice thick, 146. Okay, back to port to repair. I cannot believe we kept... I cannot believe that our navy was able to deal so much damage. Mayo. Yes, I have played Mayo. Kind of enjoyed it. I found it fun. The performance issues that it has kind of like grinds me the wrong way. But I mean, I don't think there's any way to get around that. Considering how complex the mod is. But it's fun. I enjoyed it. I had a pretty fun Byzantium playthrough years back. I managed to get into a coalition war with all of Central and Western Europe and win. Conquer, like, I guess up to here in Italy. That was really fun. Half of the world nationless. How do you do that? Do you make them like into like colonizable areas? Stuff like that? Unemployment. Man, why is there unemployment? You guys were all dying. Are you migrating into Bohemia now for jobs? Ah, it's a decision. Okay. Look at how much money we're making off of this, though. Holy shit. It's insane. But we're losing a lot of cash on the firearms, though. That's bizarre. Oh, no! 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 Shit! Ah! That was a misclick. I didn't want to do that. Well, that's stupid. I didn't want to do that because I didn't have the money. Damn. I'm gonna reload. This was a misclick. I did not mean to click on that because I saw that I didn't have enough money. Sorry about that. I know it's stupid, but it's that was an honest to God misclick, and it bankrupted me. It's kind of weird because in some situations you just get a loan because you can obviously pay it off. You have the economy, but it just bankrupts you right away. Like, thank you. I needed that. Back here, I guess. Multiplayer community? No, I didn't play Mayo in multiplayer. I only played it as single player. I only played single player. Misclicks, yeah. It's one of those things that's one of those things also that I don't really understand how it happens. There's been a few times where I clicked that button and I did not have enough money, and I went into the negatives, and it didn't bankrupt me. I'm starting to wonder if it's because maybe I have enough private, like, in the national bank, then it doesn't bankrupt. I think that's what happens. Not sure though. Mayo, except yeah. Can you imagine the desyncs? That's gonna be rough. I do not want to imagine the desyncs when playing Mayo in multiplayer. That's gotta be. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna save it right now. Right, to go for that. Defund. Come back. Cut down on tariffs a little bit. Immobilize. Oh, really? They're making Mayo 3.0? I'd be willing to check that out. I did enjoy Mayo. It's clumsy, you know. It works, but it's like it's clumsy, but it's fun. There's clearly a lot of effort being put into it. I can appreciate that. Please, please God, put my economy back on the road here. And Austria is still a great power. Up is going to furthermore expand like Victoria too. That's interesting. That is true. There is much more. I'm surprised by how much they were able to fit into that mod. I'm really like astonished that it worked as well as it works as well as it did. Considering how, you know, mana-centric U4 is. Our craftsman. A liquor. But yeah, I totally agree. It does feel more like Mayo is kind of the successor to Vicky in the way it treats pops, and it seems to have happened fairly fluidly as well. There doesn't seem to be huge imbalances nowadays. I also like how it handles plagues early on. That's pretty cool. You really do feel it. Like, it really is painful when your nation is swept by a plague. Yeah, they really do. It doesn't make you as reliant on the mana. It's not as gamey. And coring is more natural in that sense. Again, it's more like Vicky. It's all up to assimilation, waiting pretty much, shifting around some policies so that you can facilitate that integration. Finally, have my colonies. That. Try to replenish some of our African troops here. We'll finish the Kiel Canal eventually, when we have money. Maybe I'll declare war on the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom to extract some funds from them. Yeah, it is fun. It definitely makes war more of like a challenge. It doesn't feel just like, you know, in U4, there's a time where like you sort of become powerful enough that you're basically just looking at your timer, be just like, okay, here's the truce, time to declare war, or you can, you know, break truce and go for it if you need to. It just feels like you're biding your time sometimes to press that button, declare war on someone and eat them up. With Mayo, it feels like there's a little bit more pressure there going on. Berg. Why are you here? I want to integrate them, but I'm gonna go over the infamy limit. I want that when I have high war exhaustion. My economy is in trouble. I mean, it's not in trouble, but it's not great. at war with Spain and Scandinavia. Why? Korea? Korea has a treaty port? That's funny. When were I just based Korean Empire? Yes, yes indeed. They're taking a piece of their pie. They're number 7. Their industry is number 5. Damn. Yeah, that's good. That's I have never seen that. That's some good stuff. 6 million, 10 million. They're getting up there in pop. If they start eating away at this area here, like North Hebei and South Hebei and this entire area, they'll be having a lot of pop. They won't be able to core it because they're, you know, but who cares? Who cares? They'll have a lot of nice colonies up for them. A lot of pop. They can just eat everything up. I don't care. Let them have it. Won't you please give me my ships? Blacksfly and Schwerin. Cool. Need to expand. Yeah, we'll expand here. Make some more telephones. Are we actually able to get the military goods? We are. Yeah, nice. Now, Burgundy. Don't bankrupt me. 10,000. Okay, I can afford that. No bankrupting myself because of some stupid misclick this time around. No way. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Oh, right. I wish you would go to Prague. Just take loans. If the game would let me, I would gladly take loans, but it just automatically defaults me. It's like, thank you. You know, you miss your mortgage payment for one day, and they just come and they just, you know, fucking shell your house. They're like, well, sorry, nothing could be done. You missed your payment. Sorry. Too bad. We know you had money in your bank account, but it can't be helped. It just had to be done. Oh, there we go. 20,000. I can afford this. Come on, game. Don't do me dirty like this. 3. I can use. There's 3 Albion. Maybe. And our pop growth is pretty sick. This is a lot of people coming. Yes, burn my money. What's immigration looking like? My God. Bengal is getting a lot of people. What Albions are? I think they're supposed to just be North Germans, kind of. They're just their equivalent North Germans. I don't really remember why they're just called Albions. Maybe it's just because of the, you know, they're closer to the river Elbe, and the Danubians are close to the Danube, I think. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. You get a tax cut right here. You're not gonna pay much. Just don't revolt, please. Stop. I want that because I want the prestige. I know I'm number 1 already, but I can always get more. Austria, you need to stop being a great power. Bohemian sounds good. It does sound a little cooler, doesn't it? Just North German sounds very dry. Very, very dry. Really? We don't have enough. That's alright. You can keep shit. Keep it. See if I care. I'm gonna wait it out. Gather some points. Yeah, give me that battleship. I almost click that button. I need to burn a bit more. No, I don't want alliance with the Italians. Thank you. Oh, congratulations, Austria. You managed to secure Tyrol. Is that part of your master plan? What next? Wow, it's mostly their industry. Kind of impressive. Why is Austria so weak? I'm not really sure why their bait's so weak. But Holstein assimilation. Not right now. They're already my core. There's not that many Scandinavians here. Yeah, it is kind of sad that Austria is so sad, but I did have another problem with Switzerland becoming a great power and messing with my spheres, but now Austria's doing it. Just gonna get a few to just throw around, I suppose. Even it out, 1900. I'm gonna go ahead for military directionism first so that I can get gas as soon as possible. Minimum wage, come on, you people aren't had enough of that. The meme is too strong. It's too much. Austria got memed one too many times. It's over. Meme to death. Tyrol. Come on, get me in there. Yeah, stop messing around, Austria. I don't have time for this. Danubians. Oh my Danubian friends. Ban me. You. Oh, you. Why I oughta take a fat turd over all Austria. Replenish your infantry. You're trying to mess with my sphere. Get out of here. Stop being a great power. Yes, yes. Finally, a level 5 naval base. Heirs of Aquitania. Occitania has cores. There's nothing about Aquitaine, though. Which I guess would be in this region historically. France has a separate cores here, which makes sense. Strangely enough, the English only get cores here because the United Republic, the dual monarchy, have this weird Anglo-French culture called the Anglois. So I guess they have only the dual monarchy as cores here. Oh, Heirs of Aquitaine is another alt history mod. Ah, okay. I have not played that. I didn't even know it was a mod. I had to check that out. 6. You can just make an entire new here. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get 1. Sir. No, Scandinavia. Cannot have access. Weird. How so? How so is it weird? Is it just like Aquitaine? There's no France, there's just Aquitaine? Some weird, like, melange nations? Oh. Interesting. Now that is weird. Roman Empire, no Byzantium per se, and parts of Anatolia and Naples is independent. Huh. That is weird. Moravia. We still have state capitalism, which is a little bit. Kind of wish that wasn't the case, but I'll just switch to something. I can't because there's an election going on. Moravia, what you got? 100% coal. You have a cement factory already, you have glass, you have steel, which is good. You can make a synthetic dye works here. You can make that with just a province that basically just makes coal. He promises they make wood here. Not a lot. I'm trying to see if I can make some airplanes. Here, I can build some airplane factories in here. I'm just trying to fill out some slots. Huh. England. I guess that makes sense since they remain well, Britons, I guess, or more Germanic in that sense. Old English. Strive to extend freedom. It's all socialists. Fine, you can have your filthy minimum wage. Give some tax cuts to the wealthy so they can have more money to give you. Anglos remain Anglos. World saved! Perfidious Albion wins again. What are you doing, Austria? Get off my back. England decided Carly. Oh, there can only be one. This bitch of an island, or 2 islands. The Irish are still a dominion, though. they're their own country here, but sadly they're not independent. And they have some Anglois here. What's this? 1% English. Belfast doesn't have any bits here. I can't see their religion. Be interesting to see if they do have Protestants there. Speed 5. What's going on over here? Huh. Yeah, that would be an interesting alt history scenario. I haven't seen that though. It's like playing what's that one mod for Mountain Blade, Brittenwalda. That one is not an alt history mod, but it reminded me of that. That I have not played in a very long time. Not Mountain Blade, but Brittenwalda. That was years ago. Long time. What do you need? 3 more infantry. So I'll give it Dragoon as well. Dana. No, I don't want allies with that. We're almost at the point where we can click that button and not get obliterated by the entire universe. Ah, doesn't like to eat the German states and create border gore. It is true. Now that would be true suffering. It doesn't allow you to. It's like you're up there. You're justifying claims on these Huns. And it's like, can't do it. Germany must be formed. It reminds me of a time, I forget which mod I was, I think it was HFM, where I was playing as France, and I was beating Prussia, beating them around and gathering some territory. I liberated the Rhineland, and I liberated some states up here. And then I think there was a button that I could click that allowed me to integrate the Rhineland. Now, when I saw that, I'm like, sick. I can integrate the Rhineland. I'm going to get all these RGOs. It's going to be great. Sure, there'll be some Germans that are there. They're kind of pissed, but who cares? It's the Rhineland. And what ended up happening was that Germany, the Austrians and the Prussians instantly united into this unholy alliance. It formed like a yellow country called, I think, the German Federation or German Confederation. That was not fun. Ooh, they can't even form the... I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense because of the admit hegemony. Well, look who's here. I can't reject this. I can't reject this alliance. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. This is the best Korea I have ever seen. Yes, I'll welcome you with open arms. We're my ally. Korea. I nearly said Bolivia for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I've been doing this for 3 hours. I guess that's why. Holy shit. Okay, keep getting troops. Yeah, that is true. There's also the option, I guess, to absorb Hungary and all these other states that you have as Austria. I think if you're willing to take the infamy hit, now that's truly disgusting. You end up like really thick. Which is, if I remember correctly, that's what happened in this one time I played HFM. That the Austrians ended up keeping their non-German holdings, and they just unified. It was terrifying. It was one of the most terrifying events I've ever seen in a game. Worse than trying trying to think of any scene that might be worse than that. Worse than the, let's say, the Silent Hill 2, where James witnessed all these, the Pyramid Head raping or dealing with these, those mannequins. That's about that level of terrifying. Worse. Flags burn in Stralsund. Don't do that. Free cores on Prussia, yeah. It did. It gave them cores on all of this was their cores, including the Hungarian land. It was awful. It's just disgusting. Talk about Lebensraum. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. What is this flag? What is this, a knot? Well, bye-bye, Scandinavia. And they're being occupied? Yeah, they're not looking too good. What is this? Communists. They're gonna become a communist dictatorship now? Please, please do. Please do. What are these communists pissed off about now? Suffrage? Not really. Scandinavian meme shall end, yes. These damned Scandies. Trinket subsidies. Burgundians are still holding strong, though. They're not dealing with a lot of revolts. I've seen them deal with some pretty obscene revolts. Even on my game, I had to become the Burgundian Republic because there were just so many goddamn Jacobins that I just couldn't contain them. It was too many. There were too many. I got overwhelmed by the what those events are like, the Age of Liberty or whatever. What are they called? There's is it liberal agitation? Yeah, those series of events that just can gut your country if you get unlucky. Possibly. Yeah, Jacobins get pretty insane sometimes. It's like obscene. There are some times if you get particularly screwed over by events, there's nothing that you can do. You can manage your economy as well as you can. Your pops can be like really happy. But if you're just dealt the wrong cards, you just get overwhelmed. Get them railing? Huh. Yeah, sometimes it's really bad. It gets to the point where it just makes you want to stop playing some of them. I guess that's part of it, though. You know, the whole certain things you can't control. I can understand that. Oh, we can click the button. Good. Let me see here. We're at 3. It's oh wow, it's 8:45 here in Eastern time. Tell you what, I'm going to click this button to integrate Baltimore into the Confederation. Oh no, wait, I can't do that. That's 20 infamy. Shit. I thought it was 10 infamy. Jacobins get bugged. Yeah. Yeah, you end up in an endless loop of just being occupied by Jacobins. It's not great. So I'll tell you what. I was gonna try to see if I could click that button and integrate Bonland, but I might have to wait. I think I'm gonna call it quits here for today. It's been really fun. Thanks for coming in, Draculard son. Draculard son? Is that how you pronounce your name? It's been really fun having you around. Really good talk. I hope you stick around for more streams to come. I think I'm going to end up streaming tomorrow as well. Maybe in the morning, Eastern time, maybe early afternoon. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll show up tomorrow. Thanks for following. Anyone's there, I will get notifications when I get live again. And good night, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. Have a good one. Oh, you're in Europe. Damn. Yeah, you're gonna be in the afternoon then when I start streaming tomorrow then, because it's gonna be like 9, 10 a.m. my time, I think. Anyways, have a good. Thanks for coming over. It's been a really good time. It's been fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow, anytime. Have a good night.